언제든지 내 모습 매직 단 한 번에 내가 잡아 절대 기죽지 않지 펴펴 네가 뭘 알아 괜히 수워서 원해도 원하는 게 얼굴에 보여 I'm troubling you running it I'm so cold when I move that way you gon' be so blown I'm the realest in the game said I'm on fire with the blade you're about to hear my name ringing in your head like whoa so keep your eyes on me now 무엇을 보던 좋아할 거야 We're so tough let's get it show you up Can you feel the rush now Ain't nobody bringing us down 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 Like we try but we gonna wear the crown You could go another round 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 Wish you luck but you're not bringing us down We go hard till we get it we go hard We so in it we pop stars Only winning now Ain't nobody bringing us down 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 난 멈추지 않아 Oh we go hard Oh we pop stars Ain't nobody bringing us down 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 Like we try but we gonna wear the crown You could go another round 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 Wish you luck but you're not bringing us down We go hard till we get it we go hard We so in it we pop stars Only winning now Ain't nobody bringing us down 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 down
Okay, and welcome back to another KDL match. Today we have Jujitsu Tech versus GME, and for some reason Spotify is still playing music even though I told it to stop. And we have, like I said, we have GME versus Jujitsu Tech today, and it is me, Rocket, caster extraordinaire, along with commissioner extraordinaire, Crimson.
Sorry, you just didn't address me, in my proper terms. So if you could just say, future KDL Season 5 champion.
Well, we'll have to see about that considering we're on the same
Oh
team.
yeah.
I could turn that around for you if I really wanted to.
Yeah. Don't do it. Don't jinx it. But we are back again here on a great, what is it, Sunday? Jeez, it's Sunday night and we're playing KDL. What better things to do here other than, watch a banger of a game, a banger of a best of one series here at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, GME versus Jujitsu Tech. Both of these teams are very crazy and exciting teams nonetheless. And to be honest with you, I'm really looking forward to a banger. I'm really excited about what we are going to be watching. Everything that we have yet to see at the same time. Both of these teams are teams that are really rearing up and are very excited at the same time. To just, potentially get a win. For GME, it would be their second win of the week, closing out week one on a nice 2-0 end. And then for Jujitsu Tech, it would be their first official win in the KDL Season 5. So we are going to be, kind of anticipating a win nonetheless for either of these teams.
Yeah, we're kind of going into this expecting having high expectations for GME just to kind of keep the momentum going, make sure they go 2-0. But we're also kind of expecting Jujitsu Tech to kind of overcome this kind of hurdle because GME on paper, a bunch of plats and diamonds, and then Jujitsu Tech, not highest ranked, but a very coordinated team, and they can have good team fights and probably turn this around. But right now, we're waiting for the team to dump points into the prediction for some reason, but hopefully they start soon. I don't have the ready from GME though.
Yeah, we are just waiting on a temporary ready check right now. But aside from that, it is a very, very exciting series. Like I said, both of these teams will be facing each other off here in a best of one series. And I think the best of one series is just going to be that. It's going to be an extremely exciting series to watch out for. So if you have yet to use the bathroom, walk your dog, go eat, drink water, do any of that, I highly suggest doing it now because you definitely do not want to miss out on this banger of a series.
I'm not sure if you actually want to do that, because I think they're starting soon, and here I'm pretty sure we're about to jump into Champ Select, and there it is.
All right, and adjust immediately like that. We will be now just jumping into this champ select first phase. The Seraphine actually going to get banned out here on the side of Jujitsu Tech. They definitely don't want to mess around with Bidoof Seraphine at all. It's very interesting because I don't think I've ever seen him play Seraphine. I also don't think that's something they typically really play towards that bot lane and that support role for a flex. So you kind of have to wonder what exactly they're aiming at for that specific ban. Now, looking at the side of GME, they really want to take out this Akali. I don't know too much, to be honest with you, about Koiki and Fuyuka. What is it? Fuyukai?
Fuyukai.
Yeah, apologies if I'm saying that wrong, but Fuyukai. But we have seen Godslayer, Zed, Kim Minju, and Lost Hero before. These are players that are familiar with the KDL. And when we look at GME at the same time, like you were saying, it is just a bunch of plats and diamonds. Last season, we had some of these players win championships, win second place. Previous seasons also. We talked about it on the casting desk earlier this week. I believe that was 2 days ago or something like that, where I think it was Code who was mentioning that, his former teammate Bidoof IRL and the rest of the bulk of GME, for the most part, look like solo queue players, and now it's a means of just bringing that together to perform excellently and develop a lot of cohesion and teamwork, I guess, not transparency, but teamwork when it comes to, the full-on 5v5 experience. They didn't do anything bad. They don't need to be transparent. They didn't do anything bad.
Oh, speaking of transparency, it's kind of clear that they're just going for the ABDXD ban from GME.
Yeah.
They're kind of a disrespect to Jujitsu Tech, but you know what? If they really believe that ABD is that much of a joke, you know what? Go for it. Nocturne did get picked up by Jujitsu Tech, a main from Kim Minju. He's famous for his Nocturne ults. Never misses a single one. Always gets those smite steals.
Right.
And then we see
he is notoriously famous for this Nocturne. Whether or not that is a good thing or a bad thing, you tell me.
If you've played with him, you'll know. But
yeah,
we see the Weeaboo pick from GME, and Weeaboo right now is a very strong champion. He had recently got nerfed from his percent off damage, but he builds that Divine Sunder into, I believe, Sterix Gauge, and he just becomes the ultimate killing machine because he just becomes tanky and he gets a lot of free percent off damage.
You get so much back in terms of the Divine Sunder build, in terms of any type of build right now, Kraken, or even going that shield bow, and having Bidoof play this Weeaboo, or if you really want to flex this towards topside for JT on this Ryujin Shin account, we could be looking at just an unstoppable force in form of that Weeaboo. Granted, we have seen an Ivern top lane before, could possibly be a little bit of a juicy little, sussy baka Ivern support pick. But we are just going to have to see on how that actually performs out, as they actually do kind of quell my claim there, and that will be a rel support instead. So very interesting for them. I fully expect a Xerath ban, and then possibly, something else starting with D. I can't really think of anything like that. Maybe Draven? Draven possibly is the only other champion with a D... hold on, let me rephrase that. With a name that starts with D.
Yeah, okay.
Let me rephrase that. I don't know why I was hung up on that. Yeah,
got Darius banned, and then there's the only other champion that starts with D. Has to be Draven, right?
Yeah, Draven.
Let's get a poll going on in chat and see what they think.
Dr. Mundo? Could be Dr. Mundo?
Yeah, right.
Because top has yet to be revealed here for the side of JJT, so if they really want to take out a Mundo, take out someone who is unstoppable, they could get away with that technically while filling out their ABDXD quota.
But then...
Dr. Mundo would not be a bad ban here, actually.
Wouldn't be that bad, yeah.
Draven.
Draven, there it is, the Blood Brothers.
And it will be the Draven, yeah. Welcome to the League of Draven, and that will be denied here. Interesting Fizz ban.
Yeah, well, the Fizz ban definitely targeted Bidoof, known for his Fizz. He played it, I believe, last game against ABD, and played a very mean Fizz against that Akali, and kind of found a lot of good opportunities.
And I think it's interesting that you mentioned, the Nocturne being so known for the side of JJT. We're forgetting about this juicy little Ivern in the top lane, Ornn rather, in the top lane. Godslayer Zed, never actually playing Zed, Godslayer Ornn more like it. And that is just constantly Ornn, the bread and butter of the JJ team, of the INS 1.0 team last season. And this time around, we are not going to be getting the Ornn. Oh my goodness, what is this? They actually do lock in the set.
I It could be a set
Wow.
support, and that's a
I don't
Lux
think that
mid.
is. I think
I'm
this is a Lux support.
I do believe Koiki plays a little
Wait,
Lux mid.
you're right. It is
Yeah.
a dirty little set support with a moored top. Wow. Wait, so I have a question here. Who exactly are you going to be tossing back into the enemy with the, what is it, the showstopper?
Uh, suplex. No, showstopper is the W, is it not?
Apparently, we are getting word that the Lux is Lulu. So this is Lulu Ezreal. Oh my god, and we talked about it before, the Dr. Mundo. This is really perfect because the set might think that he can ult the Mundo, but because of Mundo's passive, negating any type of CC for the most part, he actually will just be able just to Dougie his way out, and he's just going to be crip walking everywhere, and that potentially could be a corporate Mundo.
And more than one person left the lobby. That's
Yeah, they needed to make sure that they remade this.
quite the coronation, actually. That's just
Yeah,
believing the
they
teamwork.
needed to make sure that,
It's
everyone was on point for leaving.
it's all or nothing, basically.
They're like, wait a minute, you don't leave, I'll leave instead.
Or we'll take turns. Consider it a handshake. It's just a pre-game ritual at this point. But yeah, going back, we had the Dr. Mundo is going to be, I believe, top lane, and then Viego was going to be mid. A lot of Dr. Mundo doing whatever he wants on top of that team because they do have the, I believe, Ezreal Lux set. Not a lot of champions of blinks, and even though it's going to be a lot of there, no, well, Ezreal has one blink, but that's going to be a high cooldown blink, so it doesn't really matter. Lands a second cleaver on Mundo, and
Seen a
he's
lot
gonna be
of
slow
low
forever.
mobility, right? Your point that
Yeah,
you're trying to make is that the lack of mobility will lead into problems
yeah.
towards that late game. Well, my
Because
counterpoint to that
Viego
is
and
let's see if they even survive that mid game because they're really trying to bank up on, a lot of damage in that early game towards mid game and hopefully look to snowball a couple leads here and there. We have seen this type of play style before, and I don't mean to say this as like throwing under the bus or anything like that, but we have seen this previously in other seasons, with that INS 1.0 roster that I was talking about, where they draft these like late game scaling comps, but they just are not able to get to that point. Granted, you don't have the superstar 80 carry Vang on this Ezreal, but it is still going to be a really big toss up. You have the Lulu and you have an Ezreal, and when you think of those types of synergies, it doesn't really make any sense, right? The Lulu W will give you that additional 30% to 45% attack speed bonus when it is applied, but who on earth is actually going to be sitting in there, just casting your auto attacks? You mostly try to buffer autos here and there, trying to stack up your passive on the Ezreal pick, trying to just constantly maintain, the Conqueror stacks at the same time. So it is kind of a toss-up. You might be picking the Lulu just for a little bit of utility here and there. Even those polymorphs, the overgrowth, there's so much that the Lulu does provide, and that's why I think she is one of the strongest picks in the game right now. But when it comes to just that pure bot lane synergy, there's not really much on paper. So we're gonna have to see how they kind of execute that off.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be well. For those who need to know, will be remaking the lobby because they committed too hard into leaving the champ select. They can't join again,
Mm.
so it's gonna be another 2 to 3 minutes, just so y'all know.
Well, they got lost in the sauce, right? You never really want to get lost in the sauce, on the pasta sauce.
Well, like you were saying, it's about the surviving the mid game, but I don't know if we could even survive to get to
The
champ
draft.
select. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be quite a long one. But like you're saying, the Lulu actually a very good, kind of busted champ right now, in my opinion. A lot of
Hmm.
utility and a lot of just stats in the polymorph and the shield and the ult. So it's gonna be
Right.
a key to make sure that the Nocturne is able to get those good dives to the backline and make sure that he stays there for a long time and blows up champions. Like I believe the Callista was the one that was picked on this, the 80 that was picked on turn of Jujitsu, no, GME.
Yeah, it is going to be a
Yeah,
Callisto bot lane
and
with the Rel, and versus this Ezreal Lulu. So
yeah.
theoretically speaking, you are looking to polymorph the Rel or Punisher whenever she actually does unmount on that W. But aside from that, when we look at the rest of the map, you have the Dr. Mundo to deal with. I'm not too, rememberative of the jungle and the mid picks. If I'm going to
The
be honest, I kind of
jungle, I
forget
believe,
those
was
picks.
Ivern, and the mid was
Ivern.
Viego.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it is, it's something. Yeah, it's something at this point. We are having some minor issues, so apologies on that. That is on our end. We are just waiting now on some players to load in here, but this game should just happen in just a little bit of time here. We are just waiting now on the support Jinsoul of this GME team.
Yeah, well, it looks like I was saying, Champ Select seems to be the biggest opponent here. We've we have
Well,
the
this is a
sub 2.
perfect time so that I can, what do you call it, chill out so that we get sponsorships. All right, I want to thank our sponsor of the day, Nest Tea. Nest Tea always providing 100% real tea in every single can. Forget any of the labor that goes into getting the tea leaves. Nest Tea is great. I highly suggest
Nest,
drinking it.
you
They
mean
have
Nestle?
no
Nestle?
Nest
Nestle?
Tea. Nest Tea.
Nestea?
Nest
No, it's
Tea.
Nestle that was.
No.
Nestea
Nestle.
is the tea they
Nest Tea.
produce.
No. Nest Tea. Wait, hold on.
I'm looking this up as well.
No. Nest Tea is the tea.
Yeah,
Okay, you degenerate. Nest Tea is the tea.
yeah, and
Nestle is the water. You're thinking of the green. Okay, you're thinking of the green tea packs.
I'm talking about the
Oh wait, I'm on
company.
the team. Yikes! What am I doing?
I'm talking about the company that
Either way, we
Great
didn't get
Tea
any money from
definitely
them.
definitely
But
does
I
not exploit
would.
child labor. Definitely does not.
Whoa. Either way, we didn't get any money from them. But if they ever want to, sponsor, I will never drink water again.
Well, how can our hydration king tell us to not drink water? When it would be
Well,
Good night Crim, good night KDL with the hydration message, and finally
yeah. Well,
we're back in the champ select.
now I'm just, hovered on League of Legends, and we are going to be getting back into our champion draft here. Second time is the charm. Let's hope for a third one, because that would be an absolute banger of a game. But everyone is just going to be spamming these A picks. I fully expect to see ABD yet again on the side of GME, and yeah, that is what we are going to be getting here as they do ban out the Blitzcrank, possibly looking to hover and ban out the Darius. On the side of JJT, we are going to be getting the TRS. I'm not quite sure what that spells.
Was that Aatrox in the
All
last?
right, and I said it. I
Well, there
called
it
it.
is. Third
Did I
time the
call it? The
charm.
third time is the charm. Third time is the charm. We are absolutely going to be having Amina Killa, Putakili, Otakili, Humskalia, Donut, Hapakilla Donut vibe here, and that's just a constant, good vibe or good blessing for the most part. I'm not quite sure what's going on here. I
Okay,
think
second
they're
time
actually
around,
roll
they're banning
swapping.
the Aatrox to make sure that
Are
they
they
don't
roll
take it
swapping?
back.
They're not in place.
I don't. I think they're just not in place because it's just faster to get into.
I don't think it even matters.
At this point, it doesn't really matter. It's just let's get their champ select.
Yeah, honestly, four times, you know what they say, right? Three is company, four is just, go
Four's a
out the
crowd.
door.
Right.
Well,
Well,
maybe it's something in like Canada that's different. For people who don't own doors, it's like four is, out the bed sheet,
is
the
that
blanket.
that
Oh
was
my
not?
god, and it's four!
Oh,
And it's four! It's four!
Oh,
It's four!
oh man. I'm not even gonna switch. I'm not switching things at this point because they're just gonna ready up. The amount of coordination is going on. I did talk to JJT. JJT's captains about the draft, and apparently they thought that drafting was the issue, so they decided not to draft.
Yes.
Apparently.
Good to know.
Alright, sorry. We went through four drafts and I went to go get ice cream. I am back now, though. This is going to be the fourth draft here.
We're going for a new world record on speed draft. Is that right? Yeah, Ezreal's right. We're trying to go for the world record on the fastest draft
Why are they
possible.
picking out of order when they're... What are they doing?
They're picking... No, the champs are right. They're just not in the right position. Like, slot. Fukai is their AD, right?
At this point,
And
I don't even know.
then, it's just a clown fiesta.
If they dodge for a fifth time, I'll give 2 random subs in chat.
Draven out.
Alright, Hu, I'm pretty sure you're in chat. Make it happen.
To darkness, where power grows.
I want the sub. Give me the sub.
Yeah, oh my god, give me the KDL icon badge next to my name. Oh my god.
It's a star right now, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know.
I mean, I believe that's Tanner. That's Tanner, right? ADC plus Ultra is Tanner. He has it right now, so.
Oh yeah, by the way, shout out to Tanner for subbing yesterday. No one wanted to shout him out, but I will. Shout out Tanner.
Yeah, I didn't
Oh,
want
never mind.
ads.
He didn't want ads. All right. Well, that's not really supporting. It's just you don't want ads. All right.
Well, it's supporting in a way, but
Mhm.
just not for the right reasons? Question mark?
Honestly, instead of listening to the 3 minute spectator delay, do we just want to talk about something?
Look, we've had 3 minutes to talk. Oh, we could talk more about about Nestea and versus Nestle.
We could. Honestly, I'm down for 3 minutes. I don't want to listen to the same song we always play.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I've never heard it, but you know what? We'll give. Let's ask the chat. What do they
Oh,
want?
2 seconds. Chat already said yes. All right.
I didn't see a no, so
I'm
that
gonna.
means it's a yes.
All right. Doritos are the best chip.
False.
What? Really?
False.
What do you think is?
Okay, look, any kind of potato chip is clearly superior because there's no such thing. There's the corn. It gets into your teeth.
Wait,
The
wait,
cornmeal.
wait. Can I bring up something?
Uh-huh.
Do you like smart food?
What do you mean smart food?
Like
Like
the white
those
cheddar popcorn?
yeah.
Do you like that?
Yeah, it's all right.
Okay, now take away the white cheddar, add a little bit of, spicy nacho
Spicy
cheese
cheese.
cheddar, make it a triangle chip, and you got Doritos.
Yeah, and if you take water and put a little Nest tea in it, it becomes tea, right? Potato is better than
Okay,
corn.
no, 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 no.
Yeah. See, we're both. It's a bit of a stretch for both of us, huh?
Best current. Hold on, this is gonna be a good one because it's gonna make you think. Best current looking skin in league right now. I already know my answer. Withering Rose Syndra. It is so good. It is so unfair because you actually can't see the roses like when you cast out
Huh.
the Q or even when they're on the ground. But I just love how it looks.
I would love to check my client right now, but we're waiting for a spectator delay. But off the top of my head, some of my favorites is the whole project line. I know we had, I know we just recently had the project
Oh my! I just
event, but the
forgot.
project line is
Spirit
great.
Blossom Kindred.
The High
I
Noons,
become a
the High
little
Noons is good.
sussy when I look at that skin.
Actually, I think about it. High Noon Senna is really good. The splash art's really good. The effect is really good. Overall, I say 10 out of 10. Spirit Blossom Ari.
Spirit Blossom Ari is alright.
My brain is not fried.
Santa
Adjusting.
Gragas.
I'm just this dumb all the time.
Yeah.
Santa Crocus.
I don't know. I'm not a big fan of any Gragas skins. The ice one is supposed to be cool, but that one kind of
What
looks
the
weird.
Arctic
I'm not
Ops
a big
one?
fan.
It's all right. It's
Yeah.
just smaller hitbox or something like that. Same thing with Santa Gragas. Like the barrel's a little smaller.
Yeah.
It's hacks.
I'm also a big fan of the Fire Kindred one, like the one that she debuted with or like got released with. I know I said
Eternal
debuted with.
Fire?
I
No.
don't think that's what it's called.
Spirit Fire Kindred or something like that.
It's something like that. The one that makes Wolf look like he's on fire or something. That's so cool. Galaxy was my go-to for a very, very long time.
Let's see.
Yeah. You know what's also good? Pool Party Urgot.
I don't. Is that a thing? I don't think that's a.
Sorry. I'm just thinking about my custom skins.
Oh, I was thinking about
You
Pool
know,
Party set.
yeah.
Oh,
Star
those
Guardian.
crunches. Roll
Oh, can you
34.
hear my crunches?
I don't think. I don't think
I'm
so.
currently doing them. 4 set.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Rule 34 Kindred. All
Yeah,
right.
let's
Well,
let's
that's
keep this
just degenerate.
PG-13.
Yeah, honestly, like that's just messed up, man. How you gonna talk about Kindred like that? That's messed up. It's a fox girl. Not even girl,
Kindred's not
actually. It's them.
she's
No,
she's a wolf and no,
She's a
she's a goat
goat.
thingy.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
the
yeah.
fo
But it's not
and
she though. Whoa. Don't misgender. It's not a girl because it's
they
them. Because
they
it's death.
they 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 works too,
Yeah.
right?
Listen, League players can learn 300 plus abilities, names, skins, champions, but they will never learn pronouns. It's just facts. It's literally just facts. What on earth is on your screen?
I don't know, but
All right.
we're
Well, we're
in
up to
game
this
now, and that's what matters the most. And what was the hotkey for objective timers?
And
There we go. Professional
I'm so
professional
tired. I'm
streamer,
just
by
out
the
of
way.
it. Yep. Oh yeah, professional. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's my job.
never Never missed a beat on that.
Yeah, I'm getting paid right now. Actually, lose money for casting.
I wish I made money.
Same. All right. Anyways, we're gonna be getting into the game here. We're gonna be getting into the game here, though. That's a really cool Ivern skin.
Which one? It's the Elderwood one.
No, it's the basketball one.
Oh, Dogmaster Ivern.
Yeah, I think that's what it's called. I'm a big fan of the chromas on that one because his hair like really looks cool. Like the man, do I say this because people are gonna take this the wrong way? But there's
Well,
a
you already
chroma that
placed
makes
us
his hair
anyway.
look like really like black. Like his hair is just like a black afro, and it's like so
Huh.
cool.
All right. Let's
Yeah.
just So anyway, both teams are going for a 5-point start to make sure there's no like any fancy invades. Not both teams aren't very great invaders anyway. Although Rel plus Ivern is a pretty good invade team with the Q start on Ivern and the W start on Rel, but not necessarily very important to start to invade, especially when there's nothing really you get out of it. You didn't do predictions.
Yeah, we didn't do predictions for ourselves. So for me, GME takes it 24 minutes in. The final
Jeez,
score will be
reorder.
about 24-6.
You got it.
24-6.
Stick with me and you'll be fine.
That's set.
What about you, Rocket?
24-6.
24-6. GME wins it in 24 minutes.
I'd
Oh my
say,
God, we're gonna
I'd
be
say
seeing the
20
face breaker,
minutes.
though.
I'm gonna say it's 20
A
minutes.
sub 20-minute run?
Yeah. It's gonna be less than 30 kills, but it's gonna be
Ooh,
a sub 20
nice
game.
little cleaver there from this Mundo. Already getting it started here. He does get that health back, by the way, after he does kill minions. And also that on-impact Q cleave. Oh, more trying to get things out even here. The passive does come out, but it's not going to be really soaked up by this Mundo. The trade does go to Ryujin Shin's favor. There's no flash, by the way, for JT either. Man, it's so ominous not hearing music. Oh, nice little W there from Weeaboo to just get things started. Quakey brings him back using that face breaker. That is still a level 1 set, though.
Let me just turn the music back on.
I believe that's in sounds there. There you go.
And
All right. And already we are seeing a lot of damage now being done right onto Jinsoul's Rel. That's kind of what we expected, you know, especially coming out from that Lulu. When you just start that Q, when you are just looking for a little bit of medium poke here and there, looking not to fully go in, but looking definitely to punish, you definitely will have this Rel's number. Now it's just a means of, you know, playing around that level 3, because like you said, you do have that arcade shift in terms of that E for the Ezreal, and that's about it. That's your only escape other than possibly, you know, using that flash to get away from her. Ren stack is not going to be able to land on 3 minions, but it will get Jay these 2 minions for now.
yeah,
Ooh,
walking
nice
a
little...
little too forward and taking a lot of damage, getting that free Guardian stack passive for GME. Kalista and Rel are actually a very strong combo because of the synergy with level 6 synergy, but we see an
Oh,
Ivern
just
getting-
hold that thought, though. Ivern now going to be using that E. The Q does come out. It is a little bit short. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Rel is looking to get things started as well. They get the set W out. Or sorry, they get the set flash, rather. The W now does come out right on top of Rel as well. Immediate flash by Kim Minju. This could be first blood, and it will be the first blood for Nocturne. Immediate TP now in terms of Dr. Mundo making his way downtown, faces past, and he's homebound. And he is going to be now Nexus bound as well, as Dr. Mundo makes up for his little bit of a roam there, and they're just trying to push this out and maximize the potential. There is no stopping a Viego when he gets that first reset, and unfortunately they do get that first blood, but at what cost? The wave is now completely just shoved in on this set, and it's just going to be very awkward as Weeaboo can just fully TP back in and control the wave.
I don't even think he needs a TP. He could just walk in. And
No, it's just an even
a free
freeze
back.
for him, yeah. This set's not even doing anything to just push out the lane or anything like that. It's just a free freeze for Beatup's end. And it's even worse for Mordekaiser here towards the top side. Because sure, JT uses out both sums, but at the same time, he gets double buffs and a kill. Now there is unfortunately no way of stopping out the Mundo.
yeah, and Mordekaiser's left in an awkward situation where he can't really duel the Mundo and then gets the push in, and then Mundo can really go roam mid because in a double melee match.
Oh my god, does he get the cannon? He didn't even get the cannon, -1. Now we are going to be seeing that W coming out from the Mord as well. Start free cutting you
That's
off.
our pass. That's the passive.
He used the W there just immediately instead of
the
just
double
like
tap.
stacking.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
double attacking for the tap. But like I was saying, the
So what
Mundo,
you can do is like the grit on set, but instead of just
yeah.
holding out for it for that maximum HP, he just immediately used it. And some people will do that. It's just a panic thing, I guess. But in this case, there was really no need to use that immediately, and it actually is really unfortunate for him because as opposed to converting all of that damage done onto him and damage done onto Dr. Mundo, he doesn't really get anything out of that. And now we are going to be seeing a nice little mid and support roam just to assist the jungle. You love to see it when your laners are playing for jungle and jungle in turn plays for them. There is an ocean dragon here that has already spawned in. That is going to be the first dragon at the game. Kenminchu now pathing around the spot side. Meanwhile, Ezreal is going to be making his way back into the lane as well. Very tricky stuff so far.
A lot of map movement, a lot of reactive map movement from Jujitsu Tech, JJT coming in right now. Durrell gets the early boots and is able to out-roam the Lulu, because Lulu is definitely one of those poke and utility oriented champs, so it depends on really what happens in lane, what she does.
Uh-oh. Look at the Lulu. Nice immediate mount right there from Jinso. They're looking just to maximize on top of the Lulu. Arcane ship for Jinso! Flew way too close to the sun, and like Icarus, he will be just shot down. Oh my god, the double kill! Holy smokes, I was eating a Dorito, and I spit it out all over myself. That is a dirty, dirty man in the bot lane. And they pay for that full extension. They want to go home. They want to hit that Lulu where it counts and fully stack all those Ren stacks. But unfortunately, they just overcommit way too hard. Ezreal's fully stacking that Conqueror out, and they get immediately punished as a result of it.
Yeah, like I was saying, Lulu, a pretty intense and reactive champion and out-dueling. And man, speaking of dueling, this Mundo is just going hard on that Zed. Obviously having the better
my
ults,
god!
The double tap
No.
from the Mordekaiser not being enough, and the Mundo takes the kill. Vidus
Ooh,
getting
and
the
he
kill on
flashed!
Fukai. Ooh, unfortunate. Splash damage being not enough. The Rel going in.
They're just going to be able to dive this. Wow.
Just a free kill. And Jinsol dying to... Nope, not dying to minions.
I stopped making fun of me in chat. I only have like 5 voice lines.
Oh, does he only have 5 voice lines? You should hear our comms. As a bit of a...
Now, this is very, very unfavorable for this Mundo. Or, sorry, for the Mord, rather, who actually has to go up against the Mundo, who he already was not even damaging. And without the Leeching Leer, without having a little bit of Omnivamp, or even trying to build towards a Riftmaker, you really are never going to be putting a dent in this guy's armor, or in this case, his HP bar.
Yeah, nothing really happens for Mordekaiser until maybe like 3 or 4 items where you kind of get that Riftmaker, you get the Oblivion Orb where you can get the Grievous Wounds, and then even then you don't do much percent health damage, and rely on the Conqueror stack until you get something like Demonic Embrace, and it's just going to be a long time before Mundo can get outscaled by Mordekaiser, and at this point Dr. Mundo is just way too strong to get outscaled by that.
Oh, are they actually going to try to re-engage this? They unmount right on top of who? On top of this Lulu Arcane. Sorry, the Ezreal ult now going to be used as well. There's a little bit of a flash here from Lulu, but unfortunately will not go down soon enough. The Q from the Ivern will land upon this minion, but it doesn't even matter. A double Ren equals a double kill for them.
Yeah, that Ezreal using his Arcane Shift a little early and not getting over the wall ended up having to dodge the Rel with his face, and unfortunately that didn't really work as well as he thought it would. And that's why I was saying the team is surprisingly low mobility. We have Set who just commits too hard, and a lot of roots coming down from Ivern, stuns from Diego, and then just Mundo asserting his dominance. Set and Ivern going at it right now. The Nocturne ult coming in.
Oh, the Paranoia coming out now. Nocturne going forward with the chains there. It is going to be Viego who tosses out the W. Unfortunately, will not land. But look, Dr. Mundo on the flank here. Beautiful play. Mordekaiser's looking to just get that Death Realm in. And he actually does get Ivern here. And he possibly could just get stun locked here for a little bit. Ivern still has that E available as well. Will he actually go down? He unfortunately does go down, but that is at the cost of 2 kills.
Yeah, off to the side, Mundo was going to town on that Nocturne and just following him wherever he went. A bit of an overcommit, in my opinion, from that. Mordekaiser really just getting that, trying to go for that flash ult to make sure that Ivern gets a kill, trying to make some sort of desperate play. And a bit of unfortunate timing and a bit of an unfortunate move, but the set committing too much to that fight really kind of dragged the rest of the team down.
Yeah, I mean, oh wow, is that actually his animation? I've never seen that animation.
Yeah,
He just hits his head on the
hits his
tower.
head, yeah, it's actually
I've never seen that before.
the best thing
No, that
is
was
when,
funny.
when Mundo just pops his ult and then just keeps bashing his head, and then
What is that? Is this just his auto attack?
his
or
auto
what is that?
attack. I believe his empowered auto attack on, like he gets the E passive on there, and he's just smacking turrets, and he does a lot of damage. No, I think it's just a sieging animation too. But either way, it's so funny when he has ults up and you have 4 members of your team auto-attacking him, ignoring it, and just bashing your turret in before killing you. Ooh, what a rush. I'm just gonna take that into the practice tool to laugh at later, yeah?
I'm not saying anything to that comment because it is true. I absolutely will. That was hours of enjoyment.
That's actually hilarious, though. Let's see. Yeah, that
I mean,
Viego is really
sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, that Viego is getting a lot of roam on, and it's gonna be very important.
oh my goodness, immediate now W into the Cesaro Lulu combo. Ivern is here as well. The overgrowth now going to be used on top of him, but it's way too short. Paranoia is going to be casted from this Nocturne, who potentially could be looking to re-enter this fight. Ivern gets his max Daisy stacks on top of Lulu, which does result in a little bit of a knockup. We're not having a fun time at all here. He's going to get ignited. Has used that W already. The passive is running out, and it will run out just before he dies, unfortunately enough for him. Ivern E is going to explode on top of the Rel. Jinso pathing now just to zone out everyone. Koiki, meanwhile, is trying to face and do his best against Weeaboo. Nice little unmount there on the side of Jinso. That's one unren. They're looking for a double, make it trouble, and they do get that double kill as well. 13-4 right now at 11 minutes and 45 seconds.
Yeah, you know, Krem, I think my prediction is looking pretty close. It's 4-13, and I believe they're about to get another turret stack. And that's going to be huge for that Callisto. Because at this point, I believe she's able to afford her win. And
Yo, that is so funny. His I've never heard that either. Oh my god.
this Mundo's just
I'm giggling to myself every time he
full
just
of
hits himself on the...
surprises,
Yeah. I just want to put a point of emphasis here for GME. There's so much healing on their team, and I'm really surprised no one has gotten an Executioners yet. You know, Ivern is building into that Moonstone by the looks of it. You know, you had the base healing from the Mundo on top of later what is going to be possibly a Warmonks. Then not to mention what you have in the mid lane, you have the Bork now possibly going into a Divine Sunderer, so you do get a little bit of health in that base as well. It's just really, really scary for you. If you are JJT, there's not a lot of options. Thankfully for you, Ezreal is ahead. But when you look at his build, you're kind of, you know, scratching your head. I've never seen an Ezreal not go the Sheen when they can, and by the looks of it, it really looks like they just rushed a Ruby Crystal, or sorry, a Kindle Gem rather, looking for an 800 buy rather than a 700 buy. And, you know, you're looking at a 10% CDR on that Kindle Gem, but you could be getting so much out of your attack returns.
50% damage? No, 50% damage or something like that, and it would have made a huge difference in terms of the damage. But
I mean, you picked Ezreal to safely poke, right?
Meanwhile,
Oh, they actually could possibly turn this around. Okay, I'm not really sure what that True Shot Barrage was going for. Overgrowth now going to be used right on top of Lulu. The Ren does come out, not even bringing her close to death at all. She is hovering a nice little unhealthy 30%. Rel, meanwhile, is looking to dive that's fully out. They do have the flash available. Nocturne making his way down now as well. He knows that they're sitting right now in the tri-bush, but there's not much they can do. Oh, they're actually going to look for a collapse here. They really need to be careful. Paranoia now going to be used right on top of this Rel. Rel will dismount. They do get the TP coming out from the set, which really looks like it made no difference at all. Viego, meanwhile, is here as well. Uses his E Shroud there just to dissuade any type of re-engage. But for the most part, that is such a huge W for them. They got, you know, pretty much everything out at the bot lane and jungle for nothing. They just basically got a free TP and the Paranoia, and those are two huge components of playmaking around the map, especially possibly towards this top side where the Dr. Mundo is just slowly but surely bleeding this Mordekaiser out. Oh! Hold that thought, though. Oh, Facebreaker doesn't even land! Oh, the flash backwards, that is going to be a Haymaker now going to be used as well. They're just looking to kill them all. How many people does it take? Oh my god, it takes 4! But no one can screw the light bulb in. Now we're going to be seeing a TP now from Viego. Meanwhile, Mordekaiser trying to base his own TP here. Weeaboo with one reset. Mordekaiser says, wait a minute, where the hell is my team? And the team is in hell by the looks of it. They just basically threw 2 for nothing there, and they lose top tower.
Yeah, that's what happens when you have a superior bot lane. Lulu not being able to go for, but Rel just keeps the fight going by using his multiple to set in, and there's nothing they can really do with the amount of follow-up that Weeaboo has on his W and his ult, and sending with Kalista just hippity hopping into there and just getting the dunk on them, which is unfortunate. The Rift Herald did come out bot to take that bot turret and trying to get a second charge, and they'll be very easily able to get this second inner turret, which opens the map up a lot for GME to get a lot of easy drags and make sure they have a lot of security, so long as they have that deep vision.
I was about to cry if it actually got that third charge off.
Yeah, if it got
I was just about to cry.
off, that would just be impressive. But Ezreal does have his Divine Sunder now. He does have a Mythic over Kalista, but Kalista does have 2 items. Arguably, the 2 items are going to be much stronger for Kalista since she has so much attack speed. She just hops and dodges every single skill shot that Ezreal has. It doesn't really matter what Ezreal aims at as long as something sticks. But here's hoping, right?
I mean, when you talk about Kalista, this champion is a champion that primarily scales off of that attack speed stat. And so in order to get, max attack speed, especially when you are going that Halo Blades build, and just as it requires 3 attacks just to absolutely break, your limits, you have the Wit's End, which gives you that additional attack speed plus on hit in the form of some AP damage. Then you also have the Rage Blade, which gives you attack speed, and then on top of that also gives you a stacking bonus for attack speed and damage. And then the Zerkers, and it's... Oh, it doesn't anymore?
No, it doesn't.
Well, I'm an informed caster, but still, it does still give you a lot of attack speed on that base. And there's just so much, there on this Kalista that makes her virtually impossible. And now we're just going to have to see whether or not Jay is able to, kite 1v9 for the most part. We saw it earlier. Granted, Ivern did help out with a little bit of an E here and there, but he still was able to hold his own 1v4.
Yeah, this Kalista is going to definitely be a force to be reckoned with the amount of protection that Ivern gives and the amount of frontlining that Mundo can just do to distract him, to let her wail on champions like Lulu and Ezreal. And Ezreal and Lulu in mobile support is unable to do anything against it. Hopefully Polymorph, but that's not going to be enough to stop the bleeding. Because then you just have Bidoof, also a very strong monster right now, has a Bork N3 and O, and unable to be stopped with the amount of damage he does with his ult and the massive amount of passive healing. And we're still looking for any kind of healing reduction from the side of Jujitsu Tech. There's no healing reduction from Ezreal, none from Nocturne, and especially none from Mordekaiser, which was a questionable purchase. You think you'd get the boots into Leaving Orb and just take the game, but Lulu unfortunately getting
that is just a dead Lulu. Even with the overgrowth, she surely is dead here, and that will be just the fadeaway stunner there just to claim her life. Set is now looking to equalize this fight out 1-for-1, but unfortunately Weeaboo is there and will disrupt his fun. Nocturne meanwhile is trying to donate some kills as well. That's a really nice little arcane shift, allows him to stay safe. Not sure where the True Barrage shot is going, but it definitely is going to be hitting its way onto me in Canada. Meanwhile, towards the top side, they were able to stop off that push from Mordekaiser, but it might look like they just give up the tier 2 instead, right? They are able to survive and live to see another day. Sorry, I meant Mundo for the most part, not Mordekaiser. But they gave up one tower to save another, and they might actually just lose way more than that by the looks of it as well. No one is still answering this Mundo. There's no one there to put a dent in his, HP bar at all. He has the Warmogs. He has the Mommy Cinder. Sure, he doesn't have a lot of,
resistances. He just has a lot of HP.
Resistances, items that you'd be like, wait a minute, I really don't want to fight him. But he just scales off of that HP naturally. Like, there is really nothing to stop this guy from just running amok right now. 5-0-2, 7 KP out of 18. That already tells you the story of how this game's going for JJT.
Yeah, just an absolute monster with that Warmog exchange. He gets that early passive because of the way it was changed. He gets to, you only need 1100 bonus HP now, and he just gets to walk around and do whatever he wants.
The Warmogs are, yeah. Cleaver will land right on top of Lulu. They do see Mundo doing this, No one is actually going to be stopping him anytime soon. I think if I'm Ezreal right now and I'm looking at the the tanky composition, the tanky comp that GME does have, I'm possibly looking at a Serelda's.
Yeah, definitely. You're gonna need that extra, the MS slow. Why did I say MS slow? It's gonna be what else are you gonna slow? It's gonna it's gonna have an extra slow just to make sure that the Mundo doesn't get to you, because I believe it's only hard CC that is passive.
Oh, Paranoia going to be casted, not just used yet. Now Nocturne will make his way across your screen right there. The chains will just fear him immediately. Remember, that is a lethal tempo, not precision, or sorry, not Conqueror Nocturne, rather. Dr. Mundo did TPS. Well, they finally do get the shutdown.
Items. Wait, did anyone else just see that? Did the Lulu go just polymorph the Mundo even though his passive is off? Or is that a visual glitch for us?
No, that was a polymorph.
Yeah. So the Mundo having his passive.
Are they looking to just turn this? They have 3 members here. They proc that W. It's just Nocturne who's moving forward. Meanwhile, GME takes all that time, sees all that pressure, and they're like, you know what? Sure, we'll just go for Baron instead. No one's actually going to deny his health pack either. He just picks up his E there. Now, immediate TP coming out from Bidoof, or coming out from Set and Bidoof, rather. True Shot Rush yet again, not questionably sure where it's going, but Ezreal gets the shutdown regardless. Bidoof now has the ultimate. If he wants to reset, he had already used it. What are you doing? Who just run? And that's a double kill to the Ezreal. 4-3-0 for Ezreal. Meanwhile, they're giving up the top tier 2 and possibly an inner tier 3 tower at the same time to Kalista.
That's an absolutely huge shutdown for that. Ezreal gets a 1k bounty on from the window, another 300 gold from.
Oh no! Sets on the flank! He has the flash, does use that face breaker immediately. It is Kalista who's going to be getting zoned here. It's Jay trying to make an impact here. He does have his own ultimate if he needs to get his Oathsworn out at this fight. Rel, nice little ultimate into the nice little W on Mount there. Meanwhile, it's Rel in the backline. She is enough to dissuade and destroy this Mordekaiser. Clean 3-0 for now, but the rest of JJT are still alive. But for how much longer? Double Ren makes it a triple. Yeah, just an absolute triple kill. 10, 1, and 3 for this Kalista. Going crazy. Going cray-cray. They might actually look for the game here. Like I said, did I not tell you guys? It is going to be 24 kills before 23 or 24 minutes or whatever. Did I not say that? Remember that? Go watch the VOD, because it does look like GME, remember, and they're trying to make my prediction come true. They are looking for an end here. They could possibly get both of these Nexus towers, and they will. It's open Nexus. They have enough damage. They have enough attack speed for this. They potentially could be looking at a little bit more. True Shot Rush does come out. Kalista is able to kill one off. That is going to be an immediate flash. Rel is able to get saved from Kalista. The re-engage now this time around. Paranoia is going to be used from Viego this time around. That is a triple kill going over to Jay. Flash forward. It is going to be Scumbag Ezreal, Scumbag Viego, who is posing as Ezreal, who denies the quadra kill. But look at Zed, he's just tanking everything up. He's just standing still. You really can't do anything to that man in the fountain. But regardless, a sub 23-minute win for GME in a confident play.
Wow, what a wild ride towards the end. There's just a non-stop action after that. As soon as they got that Baron, just going here, there, and all over the place. Wow, what a game. I don't even think you got to catch your breath, did you?
You know, I might be lightheaded, but thanks to, you know, the refreshing taste of Nest tea, iced tea, I am always able to, you know, keep an edge on casting.
You drank tea during that? That's impressive.
Yeah, I drank like 4 teas. You couldn't hear me like you know, slurp the tea?
I didn't hear the glug glug, so I didn't
Oh, okay.
believe it.
I was like a little sussy slurper.
Yeah.
Don't take that out of context. Hold on. Hold on. No one clip that and take that out of context.
Just gonna clip that real quick. Man, now look at that damage. The Kalista doubling the damage of anyone in the game. Well, close to doubling the damage. Rel out damaging the Set and the Nocturne. Pretty much everyone on JJT, which is quite the game. I just realized I'm not on Champ Select.
Yeah, we are looking at the stats.
NA production, everyone.
Yeah, we are looking at the stats right now. These stats go crazy.
Yeah, oh my god, look at these numbers. Insane.
And those are some big numbers so from Ezreal. I'm not really surprised at Ezreal's damage. I'm more so surprised at Nocturne's damage. I was fully expecting a lot more, to be honest. I think maybe if he went the Conqueror, he would have possibly been able to fare better, or at least had, done a little bit more. But I don't think that there's anything to do, when you have to face such a dominant team as GME as they did here today. JJT unfortunately will end their week 0-2. But when you look at the teams that they have faced so far, can you really blame them?
Yeah, World Enders on paper, a very strong team from last season. They've upgraded their ping. They're now sub 100 for a majority of them. I
Upgraded
believe
the
they have
ping, yeah.
upgraded some of their EU players to NA players, which is on paper seems like a downgrade because haha EU best, right? But we'll see about that. And then GME again on paper. I know I said that already, but their ranks individually seem like much better players, and together they have put a team to make sure that Jujitsu Tech just gets starved out of this game. A 23-minute game. And I believe now we're going to be pulling Jujitsu Tech into for an interview. And
Hmm.
if someone could do that real quick, it's blue. There we go. So we're gonna pull JJT in right now.
Rocket, question for
And
you. Could you show me the name of the rel?
Jinsol? Jinsol?
Oh, it's Shinsol. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
Jinsol.
All right, and we are
Okay, and
talking now with Jujitsu Tech. Jujitsu Tech, welcome, welcome, welcome. This is going to be your second loss of the week, but you guys did have some tough opponents. Talk to me straight off the gates here. Talk to me about the difficulties when it does come to prepping and dealing with some of these tougher teams, such as World Enders and GME.
World Enders game, I think we had a decent chance, but we kind of there's some out of game issues. This game we came in like we came in fully prepared. We had pick banned for a long time, and then they troll banned, so our kind of pick band was a bit useless. So every pick we had was our what we intended or like ideal. Like we had a broken picks and Nocturne. We had Ezreal Lulu, which we wanted. We had our set, which we wanted, and then we picked Mord. So like we had everyone we wanted really, and they were just better. That was it.
Well, let me ask you this: who's as the Lulu player, himself? Was that up to you? Was that a team decision to bring it out with the Ezreal?
No, I wanted to pick the Lulu into this team. I've been practicing quite a bit of Lulu. I thought it would fit pretty well in this. It was a pretty strong pick for us. We
Mhm.
wanted to take it early. That's why we took it the first rotation. Um, so I don't think I think our draft we definitely did. Obviously, I think this was like a draft diff for us if we had the skill to play. But they were really good as expected. I said in my last interview I thought Jay was the best player in the tournament, and
Mhm.
I still stand
You're
by
sticking
that.
by it,
I
right?
still stand by that. They're really good. It
Okay.
was fun. It was fun. I know a lot of these guys, and it was fun playing against them.
So heated hamburgers. I want to ask you if you could define any one moment of the game where you guys kind of felt like you guys lost it. Which would it be?
good talk.
Yeah, I remember that part too. Cool. Same question for you.
The dragon fight at level I don't even know. It was tough. Me and Sam we killed them. Sam being my AD carry killed them at level 2v2, and that was pretty hype. I think we were up 3 kills to 1 at that point. We had gotten first blood. We got killed in mid one, so it was 1-1. We 2v2 them bot. It was our dragon. I'm gonna be honest. That was our dragon. They robbed it from us. I'd like that
Mhm.
dragon back if we can replay this game. We just messed up
Speak-
around that play, and I think after that the game was pretty much over. Like I haven't seen the gold graph, but I'm assuming like just based off that play, we probably lost 3,000 gold at least, 4,000
Speaking
gold.
about the robbery, they did pick this Viego. Was that something that you guys were expecting out from Bidoof this game, or is that something that kind of just sidelined you? Or
No, no, we weren't expecting the Viego. We were thinking of banning his Fizz maybe or Oriana, but then we
Mhm.
decided that we'd
You
rather
guys
take
did ban
off.
out the Fizz.
We did ban out the Fizz, but we decided in the first rotation we just get some of the broken champs out of the game and some of the stuff they were playing. Um, and so we weren't really too concerned with mid because I'm pretty confident. I think our mid laners are best player. So I think
Okay.
we were okay with picking anything into mid.
Tell
All
Zed
right, a
I'm
lot of
proud of him for
confidence.
his champ expansion this season. Well, congratulations, Zed. Very majestic has complimented you on not playing Ornn, and I for one think that's a huge improvement as well. Just,
Let
just
me
saying.
ask you this, as kind of the, I guess, spokesperson right now for your team. What are you guys looking forward to going into week 2? Despite a 0-2 start. Are you guys looking to switch up anything, change anything, points of emphasis that you guys want to try out?
I think we need better just comms team across the team because I think our draft we have on lock. We're pretty good at discussing what we want to pick, what we don't want to pick. We have a decent champion pool. We just need to get better at kind of comms, rotation, vision. I think vision especially we're pretty weak at. I think we play ABD next week, maybe. And
I'm not sure.
I don't know. Whoever it is, we're gonna beat them.
Incease.
Whoever it is, we're gonna beat
speaks. The legendary Nocturne speaks. So
Were you expecting to get Nocturne today, Burgers?
There was a bit of anticipation for me getting it. Depending on which side we went, we definitely knew we would get it on one of them.
So you did not expect them to ban it at all? Do you think that's a pride thing? Do you think that's an ego thing? Do you think that's, a mercy thing?
I think it was a troll thing.
Is Troll giving you Nocturne?
No. Them not banning Nocturne.
But they won.
They did.
They did, but
is that really Troll?
they memed the draft.
I'm sure
Yeah.
that Jujitsu Tech is
Is it
talking about
troll?
the emotional victory.
No, I mean like they
Oh.
memed the draft. They banned ABD XD. And they like their picks, like our picks, I think across the board were just like we had like all the broken champs in this game. And so that going into it, like they were just better players, to be honest. That was it. They were better mechanically, they were better vision, like they were just demolishing us, clearing our vision on bottom side. They were better across the board. Like we knew coming in that they were the better team. Like I was hyping my team up by saying we're probably gonna lose this game. But I wanted to see like us improve at least.
Limit testing. Right.
Yeah.
Of course.
All right. Well, thank you very much for the interview. Congratulations on playing, I guess.
Thank you.
Okay.
On playing.
Hey, wait. Krim, what do we play against you, bro? Krim, what do we play against
Playing Nocturne after months?
Yeah.
All
right, yeah, thanks.
The Nocturne pick.
Yeah, I mean, you guys did fairly fine.
Yeah, thank you.
You did your best, and that's what matters. And let's call it there. Well, thank you very much for this.
Thank you.
All right.
And
Well, thank you guys for the interview.
Soon.
All right, and now we will be moving immediately in with the interview for GME.
And pulling them in. Oh, you're just a ninja of that, huh?
All right, and I will just start it off here by congratulating the MVP of this game, T-Lam. Was there any ever doubt that you were going to get the MVP?
My one doubt was when I entered at the beginning of the game.
Report.
I kind of ran it down.
Limit testing.
Bidu, Code earlier in the week said that GME is a team that looks like 5 solo queue players. Do you stand by that? Do you agree with that? Do you disagree?
Yeah, I agree.
we are 5 solo queue players.
Yeah, we don't really play together. Just
Did you see the end,
show
bro?
up.
Two of our
It's aim
teammates
day.
TP bot while
No,
the rest of them are
that's
top.
whoa.
That's
Yeah,
the
I had to
camaraderie.
save him, dude. Come on.
That's the camaraderie, you
Yeah,
can't
he's
leave a
helping
man
his ego.
behind.
It was a tilt
Honestly.
TP, man. Fucking pissed me off.
All right. Well, I want to ask, Nyan, this is your first season in the KDL going from support to jungle. Has there been any difficulties for you transitioning from support to jungle, or do you like playing more supportive junglers like this Ivern today?
It's just Jay always saying it's me diff. So that's the only
Mid diff?
thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wherever he's
I
at.
mean, wherever I am at, it's diff. So
Yeah.
nothing.
Oh, so it
really-
just doesn't change. So you're gonna get,
Yeah.
bad mouth no matter what type of thing.
It's
All
just
right.
how it is.
Yeah. Well, I want to ask you guys: were you guys surprised to see them prio on this Nocturne Ezreal, or?
No. Those are good.
There was
They're
a zero
pretty-
preparation.
There's pretty strong champs right now, so it's not really surprising.
Yeah.
No, I meant this team getting them.
We have no clue what they play.
Wait, no, I did my prep.
Oh,
But
okay.
it
That was
just,
good. Good prep.
Yeah, good prep. Just give them their champs.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, that's
Yeah,
one
a lot of prep
strategy.
there.
Yeah, we don't
Yeah.
trim, so we need to get good practice.
We try to open up as many picks as possible so we can take as many OP champs.
Do you realistically, because a lot of people have been saying this, but do you realistically see yourselves as kind of that Akatsuki killer this time around, or
Who's Akatsuki?
Survey cooperative code.
Atsuki?
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, Atsuki.
Yeah, Atsuki. Sorry, you might know them by that. But a lot of people have been saying that, you know, if there's a team to beat them, you guys are it. Would you agree with that? Would you disagree? Do you think it's too early to say?
ABD can beat him, I'm sure. Guys, right?
Yep.
ABD.
I
I,
agree.
I think ABG is a better team overall. I feel like. So I think ABD should easily be the Akawa?
Atsaki.
That one.
Akatsuki killer.
Something
Atsuki?
like that. Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Well, is there anything else you guys want to say after such a dominant 2-0 week?
Nope. Guess
All
not.
right. Well,
And
thank you.
there we go.
Yeah, team of a lot of words there. Thank you guys very much. Congratulations.
Or we're all depressed.
All right.
Okay.
I don't know what you want me to say to that. All right.
Okay, well,
all right. All
I
right.
don't
Well,
know
hopefully
what
this
to
made
say
you.
to
Yeah. All right. Okay.
that.
What do you want me to say? I'm sorry to hear. Yeah.
Well,
Anyways,
if
that
you-
has been KDL. We want to thank everyone for watching tonight. You know, thank you guys on such short notice for watching. We really appreciate everyone for week 1, those who have played, those who have watched, those who have volunteered, casting, streaming, whatever it is. We're looking forward to an amazing week 2. Definitely a look on the challenge later today for an updated schedule and updated, you know, brackets for the most part to see how it's going right now. But congratulations to all the teams that have played, regardless if you won or lost. Yeah, and there were 2 games actually earlier today: ABD versus Dab Nation and Dab Nation versus SEES. I'm not gonna say their full name. I think it's like Specialized
it's
Educational,
some
something.
It's some Persona 5.
It's just
Persona
so
or something like
convoluted.
that.
But those games will be restreamed throughout the week of week 2. So if you do see anything with week 1 on it, don't be afraid. You are not stuck in a time loop. But I want to thank everyone for watching today again. Thank you guys, and we will see you guys week 2. Peace.